we have to like.
Yeah, just stand over.
Do I have to scream?
Right here. No, if you want. Let's do it all at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Bam, 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 da, da. Alright,
Let's hit it up. You got to sell something to people or what?
my body. 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, what's up? This is the Failed Musician Podcast. I'm a failed musician. This is my favorite person on earth, my cousin Dave.
I too am a failed musician.
No, you're not. We're just not there yet. That's all. All right, today we're talking DBZ. I just finished reading the manga, and I wanted to get an expert here with me. And Dave knows more about it way more about it than me. So, as a kid, it was always something that I thought I watched the whole thing because we were always watching it.
As a kid,
Yeah.
it started with Toonami.
Yes.
Tom Toonami was the one who always launched Dragon Ball Z to us
Yes, sir.
growing up. And I didn't realize, as a kid, I picked it up kind of in the middle. I picked it up towards the end of like the Saiyan saga where like they beat Raditz and everything's cool and they go to Namek.
Yeah.
That's where I picked it up at. But as, you know, as an 11-year-old kid, 10, 11 years old at the time, you got to think, we never saw anything like that before.
No.
We were used to like,
Sesame Street.
well, like Bugs Bunny, like Hey Arnold, those were like American cartoons.
Yeah.
Okay? And I think people need to really appreciate where Japanese cartoons came from. Anime, you know, manga, hentai, whatever you're into, you know what I mean? Dragon Ball Z stuck with our young impressionable minds.
Yeah.
And I would say, as we got older, we were younger, it was all Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
But this Dragon Ball Z stuff was, for some reason, hit really hard for us growing up.
It had nothing to do with our testosterone.
I
All the screaming and violence.
would play that stuff, and Dad would get so mad at me.
Oh, yeah, it was annoying.
Well, yeah, because for 10 minutes it was...
It's a whole episode, spirit bombs.
and yeah.
Yeah.
And Dad would be like, "What the F you listening to? Would you turn that stupid shit off?" You know, you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, all right,
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
Dad.
no.
I like cartoons."
Well, that's how I was as a kid. When we would watch it, I was kind of like, this is really loud. Like, I loved it, but it was very stretched out, very loud.
Yeah.
I always loved it. Like, we freaking worship Dragon Ball Z as kids.
We did. We had all the stuff growing up, man. We really
He had
did.
all the action figures, and
It's okay. You have all the movies and the comics and
we
everything.
had
in between.
all the action figures. And there was a day we were playing. It was the greatest day of my life, followed by the worst day of my life. So the first day we played with the action figures. You had everyone. It was incredible. This one was getting killed. This one was getting revived, and they were all fusing together. You know, we were just scotch taping all the action figures together. And then the next day came, and I was like, "Dude, let's play with your DBZ action figures." And you're like, "Oh yeah." I sold them. I was like, what? They're just gone. I still don't know what happened with those.
I believe I did. I just sold them. I mean, it sucks when you wake up one day and you're 13 years old and turning 14 and you're like, girls are cool.
Yeah, and now look at us, right?
And now, yeah, and
now
now
girls suck. And but Dragon Ball Z is.
it's the only thing I understand.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm married.
100%. So let's get into these arcs. So let's talk Dragon Ball first.
Okay.
What were your thoughts on, like, as a kid? So I had always thought I saw the whole Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball thing.
Yeah.
I didn't. No, as a kid, I didn't even know Dragon Ball was a thing.
Right.
Until I got
Right.
into the comics.
Sure. And
And then as a kid, I loved Dragon Ball. There was a little too many naked people in it. It was a little weird.
didn't bother me in the least.
Not women. It was weird.
I hear you.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
sure it didn't bother some of the population either, but yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, our president. But the yeah, so Dragon Ball was always sick.
Dragon Ball, I didn't see it till I was older.
Okay. Yeah.
So that to me, when I was older, it really stuck to like the martial art aspect of it. That lone Ronin style. Goku was a boy, right, and growing into become a teenager. So that Ronin arc of no real master, he eventually found Master Roshi, right, and all the characters come into play.
Yeah.
You know, for us when we saw DBZ, we just thought they were there. You know, we didn't know they had a backstory. So it really built it up. Although I don't think Dragon Ball was as much of a success as Z was.
Okay.
You know, I think Z hit a lot harder, and they definitely got away from the actual human side of martial arts at that point.
Yeah.
That dove into like Saiyans and aliens, and you know, the Krillins and the Yamchas and the Tien Shinhans. Those guys started like getting phased out a little bit because they started becoming too powerful towards the end of Z, which really stunk because Tien Shinhan's my favorite character.
Yeah.
And I really like him.
But he does come back and help.
He helps, but I hate that he's a helper.
I know. No, he was awesome.
Like I feel
a
like
little Chaozu.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
Going
those.
kamikaze on everybody.
I feel,
Poor little Chaozu. Dude.
You don't think that played a role, do you?
Dude. No, for sure. But like, so, like Dragon Ball, as a kid, I thought it was all different things, right? But in Japan, it was all the same thing. So before Dragon Ball, they had what's the Dr. Slump? That was Akira Toriyama's like huge thing. It was a massive success.
Oh,
like
okay.
Huge. And then after was Dragon Ball, which was huge. Then Z, which it wasn't Z over there, but over here it was Z.
Yeah.
Z was everything.
Oh yeah.
Everyone had button-down shirts with Dragon Ball Z all over it.
Mom made my Goku outfit when I was 11 years old.
Wow.
For Halloween. Actually made it before it was even in the stores.
You were Sonic every year, though.
Well, I wanted to be fast. Little did I know I was slightly overweight at the time, so I was kind of slow. But
oh my god.
You know, and then Goku became faster. That, you know, if you could say back in the day, people loved the Mario Brothers, and then Sonic came out. He was the faster guy, the younger guy. You know, for Sonic, I loved Sonic at the time, but he was the equivalent to Mario for me. When Goku came out, when Dragon Ball Z came out, that was like the amped up version of Sonic to me.
Goku versus Sonic?
No, I'm not talking fighting. I'm talking
him.
in cultural popularity and my stupid...
Mario versus Goku?
He would kill him, bro.
I know.
I mean, Mario.
Oh, Mario would?
Oh, yeah. Goku had no idea to use pipes. He ain't no plumber. He get a plant, bite him in the ankle, he's done.
That's a great take. Alright, so let's hit these arcs.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Alright, real quick. Talk GT. Because I never watched GT too much. I have it right here. What I did watch, I thought was amazing. I loved it.
Okay, I don't think GT was terrible. I really don't.
Yeah.
In the abstract, but it really focused around Pan, Trunks, and Kid Goku, who seemed to be a lot less powerful. When he got reverbed from the Black Star Balls back to his kid self, it kind of reverbed him back to his mentality a little bit too.
Yeah.
He wasn't as efficient and much of a tactician unless he was serious with fighting.
Yeah.
But there were some neat arcs within it thrown in there, like
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, okay, so when they get into like the baby arc, the Black Star, the Super 17, those ones started like, you know, really, okay, here's remnants of Z, you know what I mean? Here's where it should have taken off. What I found to be most upsetting about the whole entire thing of all was when they transformed into Super Saiyan 4s.
Yeah.
When they went back into like their semi-ape form, Vegeta's wife Bulma made a contraption to turn him into that instead of him actually fighting for it and powering up.
I didn't know that.
And I think that, you know, I really think they did that to like kind of rush the production through. We don't have time to do training segments. Let's just find this machine and just
the draw for like
just for like 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds of an image. So I felt like GT was rushed.
Yeah.
If they slowed down for maybe another couple of years over there and then brought it back over here, I think it could have been a much better product than what it was. But I don't think it was bad.
It's like split online, right? Like people love it and people hate it.
You're right. You either love it or you hate it. Yeah. In all honesty, if I have to talk and probably hurt some feelings out there, I'm not
Fuck.
that I'm not the biggest fan of Super.
Okay. Some people shit their pants over Super.
They
Super-
did, and I feel like it's those people that are trying to cling to that nostalgia.
Yeah.
But you need to live and let die, man.
Well, did you see the trailer for the new one?
Heroes?
Yeah. What do you think? of
Yeah,
that?
I saw the Japanese version of it.
What do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think? Is it like GT, but he's
I think
more involved, or what do we?
I think I think Dragon Ball. I think the whole Dragon Ball thing is really awesome. I do. I think they're kind of overplaying it a little bit. I think they're trying to.
100%.
I think they're trying to turn it more into movies
Yeah.
than they are into a show, and I can see why. It's so much easier to get an hour and a half of punch time in than 10 seasons of it, and nobody's that devoted anymore. The kids today aren't devoted as we were back in the day. You know, I really
now
don't
they're
think they
like
are.
autistically devoted. it's going.
Oh, that's what that is. I was so worried all them years.
It's going.
Now it explains
It's
it.
going the opposite way. No. Like I know what you mean. 100%.
You know,
Different. It's a different time.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's touch on the arcs, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Do the arcs. I didn't even watch Super, so I can't even talk about it. But he wrote it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
okay.
But as far as Dragon Ball and all those arcs in there, if you want to talk about them, we can. But they basically repeat themselves a little bit. You know, it's like fight, power up, grow up a little bit, make friends, fight, power up, do the whole thing.
Well, we'll
again.
talk the end. We'll talk the tournament at the end and going into Z.
Okay.
Is that is the King Piccolo arc?
Yes. That's
Or well, Piccolo Junior arc. What do they split apart?
Yes. So King Piccolo.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna just make it short. Throws up an egg, and it becomes Piccolo Junior,
Yeah, that's right.
who is the Piccolo we all know and love in Z.
Yeah.
And furthermore, to be out.
Piccolo's amazing in Z.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I liked him as a villain in the very beginning. I got to be honest with you,
dude.
And
amazing.
I kind of wish he stayed a little bit of a villain.
Yeah.
But I can see why, as part of his character. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, he's intense there.
So cool.
As,
I know.
As part of his character development, he had to become a good guy because they would eventually need the extraterrestrial help.
Do you remember that panel? The headbutt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
of course.
absolutely.
It was amazing.
Reading it and seeing it on TV, man.
As a kid, I only had a couple volumes of just Dragon Ball. So I think I had this one, which is the last one, I think, 16. And then I had 3. And I was just blown away by Dragon Ball. It was so awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
But then enters Z, which I always thought, I had always kind of a weird take. I'm like, oh, Z is just more action. And now, if you read the whole thing, it always kind of is the same tone. It's always humorous, and it's always badass. But like the book is just like super concise, and there's no, not that filler's a bad thing, but it's perfect. Like he's a master of pace and everything.
I think people like that, like like Quentin Tarantino. He's a drawn out director.
Yeah.
He's a director that loves filler because for him and his characters, it sets the stage for the next thing to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dragon Ball Z does the same thing. There's a lot of filler there. And even though it's boring, you don't appreciate it till you watch it either again or if you're a little bit older. You know, as a kid, all you wanted to see was the fighting.
Yeah.
So all you wanted to see was the lightning fast punches.
Yeah, boom,
and
getting socked
just getting
like a pound of bologna, whatever the hell he was.
magic bubblegum material, basically.
Yeah,
Quick sidebar.
yeah.
For years, I didn't know it was bibbity, bobbity, boo. And I was like,
Me either.
I was like, what?
I didn't know that until the other night.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I caught on to that years past, but when I was sitting there, you know, it's like when I reached consciousness, you know what I mean? I was like, bibbity, bobbity, boo. And I was like, no way.
I know. And everyone's like food, like it's always kind of funny.
Everyone's named after food.
But why is it cooler than everything else?
I don't
when
know.
It's funny.
I don't know. Because a bowl of rice in itself isn't scary.
I guess it doesn't take itself too serious. I think that is like the main thing.
It's possible. There is a lot of humor in there. It's not American humor, so you have to go outside that bubble a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, each country's humor is either more dry or more wet than, you know, depending who you're going for. But, you know, American humor, you know, we grew up with the hammers and the anvils.
That's a wet humor. No, yeah, 100%. Like Acme, Dynamite.
Yeah, that's the crap we grew up with, right?
Yeah, it's
Them,
violence.
Yeah, right. But I never hit nobody with a hammer.
I punched you in the face. Remember that?
I do. Yeah.
We were
Thanks a lot.
fighting in the pool. I go, Dave, I'm gonna fake punch you in the face, and I just punched him right in the face by accident.
Yeah, and he wanted to lay a green screen out to set me up again this time around.
No, we're doing that. They're gonna have already seen that 100%. But all right, let's hit these arcs because
Yeah, let's do
we
it.
got things to do. All right, DBZ Arc 1. Raditz, what are your thoughts on Raditz?
I thought it picked up great where Dragon Ball left off.
Amazing, dude.
I
Kami
think it's
House.
just, yep, it just picked right up where it left off.
So epic. It's about like the end of the world. Like Saiyans are coming. Like,
Yeah, right. And then you find out Goku's one of them.
Yeah.
And his name is actually Kakarot, and they're from Planet Vegeta. That set the whole thing up. Where we're like, what?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. Now again, I told you I picked it up in the middle, but after watching Dragon Ball and coming back to it again, I was like, oh, I get the build up now.
Same. Yeah, I never had.
Why
this
was
whole
Goku
thing.
so much more powerful than anybody else?
Yeah.
This is why. So thought it was a great pickup to where it left off.
Oh, 100%. Great villain. What would you
Great.
rate him as a villain number? Like 1 to 10?
Well, now probably like
6 or 7.
no 10 being the best villain.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's a great villain compared to other ones.
Right.
Individually, what do you think he is?
Individually,
They're probably fucking 10s.
I mean, at the time he was like a 10, you know what I mean? But now he's like a 2. You know?
Yeah, now Raditz ain't shit. That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. All right, Vegeta arc. Vegeta is incredible.
Okay.
Vegeta is the coolest.
Hugest character development
Yeah.
in the entire
Yeah.
series.
Grows a mustache.
Yeah, shaves it off,
That-
hates himself for it. You know, I had my phase with that too. I understand where you're coming from. After Raditz goes Kaputski, insert Vegeta and Nappa. We can't forget him too.
Yeah, Nappa.
They were both important.
Nappa's
because-
like one of your dad's friends.
They-
Say at the bar in Halloween or something.
Hey, this is my drunken friend Nappa.
Yeah.
Ignore him. He
Nappa's
gets-
awesome too.
Yeah. I think that played the power arc in there very well. And then, we all thought Vegeta was going to be the main villain for the rest of the show.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, he was so evil.
Yeah.
And I mean, he killed Nappa right there in front of everybody when he failed to do his job.
This I just read this. I don't remember that. And Dave knows everything. That's why.
Well, we talked about autism earlier.
Yeah, 100%. But
So the Vegeta arc, great entrance into Vegeta, great, second set. Like he was very vengeful, roared it out. Especially the fact he can't lose, very egotistical.
Pride, yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
pride,
insane.
and pride
Insane pride.
would have been be the downfall of man, which was his downfall. He was too prideful, but he was so close to beating Goku.
Oh, yeah.
If it wasn't for Krillin,
yeah,
he threw Krillin the Spirit Bomb, and that's what ultimately ended Vegeta. Before Gohan went into his Big 8 form and then crushed
dude,
Vegeta
I
with
don't
his
remember
size.
this. I don't even remember it. Yeah, well, even in the Buu saga,
Yeah.
he willingly gets possessed
Yes, to go back to being badass.
to try to beat Kakarot.
Yeah,
Goku.
he does. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. He does.
And his son's about to get killed, or he is killed. Trunks. It's
No,
like,
Trunks,
He,
yeah,
was he dead yet or no? Or he didn't?
Tell you what, when we hit the Boo arc,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
touch
yeah.
that.
All right. Namek arc. What happens with the Namek arc? I can't even remember.
Namek is the introduction of where Piccolo came from.
Okay.
Piccolo's Namekian, they find that out. Kami, the Guardian of the Earth, is Namekian. They find out they were once one. They split themselves
Yeah.
from good and evil.
I love all the side characters in this one.
Oh, they're great, man. And with that being said, it dives us into a whole other planet, into the actual Dragon Balls of another world, where
Yeah.
they came from to be put on the Earth.
Yeah.
They came from Namek first.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a great introduction to see the power behind the Dragon Balls and what everybody was really after.
100%.
We're in Namek right now. We're going to get to Frieza's very soon. So
Well, that's why I tie everything up to Frieza.
Right.
Like, what an incredible arc.
right.
When they're all.
It also sets the stage for when Gohan meets Dende, who
Dende.
eventually becomes the future guardian of the Earth.
Yeah.
So they're
God in the manga.
so he already Toriyama set the stage already for thinking to 10, 20 years ahead in the cartoon.
Yeah.
He already had that in his mind.
Yeah. Well, did he though? I don't think he did. In interviews, he'll say, "Well, maybe that, yeah." But he said he did. I'm pretty sure he said that the Goku thing was. He totally was just like, "Yeah, he's an alien."
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, he may
and
have,
it worked.
He may have Spielberged it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Spielberg's aliens. You know what I mean?
So.
And he may have just said, "Yeah, he's an alien. Let's run with it," and the team ran with it, and they did obviously a phenomenal job.
Oh yeah.
But Namek arc, great, and it also gives us a chance to see Goku training in Otherworld with King Kai.
Yeah. It's so suspenseful though.
It is.
You got
It
Vegeta
is.
looking for the Dragon Balls. You got
Yeah.
Frieza. It's awesome, and it's so cool how every villain is pretty much masterfully turned into an ally.
Yeah, just about. Just about.
Just about. Yeah, yeah.
Uh huh.
100%. Garlic Jr. That I never watched. Arlene. It's not in the manga.
So yeah, so if we're going this
We
way,
go right to.
well, we had to go to Ginyu Force when we went through them. That
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about them. Yeah, I love the Guinea Force
I thought that was that whole.
or whatever.
Yeah, I thought that
The
whole
original
thing,
dabbers.
yeah,
Yeah.
they really were, man. They were dabbing before it was cool,
100%.
and I thought that was so cheesy, man.
Oh
You
really?
know, I thought the whole Ginyu Force thing was cheesy.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
But it did give us a chance to see how Goku's training paid off with King Kai, and it also gave us a chance to see the evil characters in the Ginyu Force, how even though they were very whimsical because they were so powerful,
Yeah.
and they took nothing seriously until Goku came back from King Kai's planet.
Was this when Goku's doing Kaioken? know.
Goku kind of does Kaioken. Oh, you know what? I missed the whole freaking point. Goku's training on King Kai's planet when they're fighting Vegeta and Nappa.
Yeah.
That's when he practices Kaioken. When he's traveling to Namek in the spaceship, that's where he's doing the 100 times
that's
gravity training. I forgot that whole
Dude,
point.
I forget everything.
Man, Lord have
oh
mercy.
My God, it was
Well,
amazing.
dude, I'm a little rusty. I haven't talked about this in so long.
No, but you were always well versed in it because you watched it like a bunch. I only watched it because of you. I didn't know what it was.
I loved it, man. But when he was training in space, that's
Yeah.
the training that paid off in the 100 times gravity. You
Yeah.
know, by the time he landed on Namek.
Keep talking.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be right back. I'm just walking over here.
All right. By the time he landed on Namek, and we got to see him take on the Ginyu Force, essentially one by one. Captain Ginyu was his biggest obstacle.
Yeah, yeah.
And when they switched bodies, I thought it got a little too cheesy, but yeah, right,
God.
yeah,
How cool.
Nappa,
I have some of it in color.
hardcore.
So awesome. But yeah, Nappa and the Ginyu Force and everything.
But I thought the Ginyu Force
It was after.
arc, well, it was, but I thought the Ginyu Force arc was necessary to see Goku's self-training paying off,
Yeah.
and to set the stage. It had to set the stage for Frieza,
100%.
which is where we're gonna hit right now.
Which is the greatest arc of all of them.
I have,
Or do you not think that?
I have a very special place in my heart for the Frieza
Oh yeah, 100%.
arc, because not only does it show the first time in a long time Goku went all out for everybody,
Yeah.
but it also showed Vegeta's softer side about why he was really wanting to hurt and kill Frieza,
Yeah.
because he killed his people,
Mhm.
and he knew that. And actually, that's the first time you see Vegeta actually cry in the Frieza arc, right before Frieza puts that key beam through his chest
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
ends him, sends Goku into a bit of a rage. When he kills Krillin, that was the
Oh, it's
moment.
over.
That was the moment.
over.
Yeah, that was the moment.
Yeah.
That right there, they were like, "There's a Super Saiyan," and they kept talking about it. They kept talking about it, but that was the moment,
I'm getting chills.
bro. Goosebumps.
Dude, it was incredible. There's nothing like it. That's
Because
the thing. There's no piece of fiction like it.
As a kid watching Dragon Ball Z, you're like, okay, this is it. This is the way it is. It's not going to go any further than that.
Yeah.
And when he's like, "You killed Krillin," and he's like twitching, freaking out, losing his mind.
Yeah.
And he just goes into that full rage mode, which the only way you can access to being a Super Saiyan is by a need.
And in real life,
Or a
you
want.
have a stroke.
Yeah. In real life, we call that an aneurysm.
Yeah. Jesus.
And it's the
Like, so
truth.
you need a need. That's like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah,
Together,
right,
those,
exactly.
like-
To bring out that spirit gun,
Yeah, yeah.
you need to have a need or a want to make that happen. The person who voiced Genkai
Yeah.
voiced Frieza.
Yeah.
Yeah, blew my mind. Anyway,
Yeah.
went off on a tangent there.
No.
But
this is what this is. We're just
Frieza
finding out.
Saga there's a very special place in my heart for it as a kid.
Greatest character design, easy.
Frieza? Oh, he went through all the transformations?
Yeah, but this one is the coolest. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're
I
all
thought
sick.
when he was in the that is a cool transformation. But when he
Frieza.
when he was
I know, it's amazing.
when he was when they drew him and he was like old horny.
Yeah.
that drove me. I thought that was it. Everyone's like, wow, that's it.
Oh, I
He's
know,
going no harder
yeah.
than that. But
And then he gets a little like lizard looking.
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
then-
real lizard people-ish.
And then he gets like this guy.
But
Wait. I think I think getting chopped in half right here.
yep, yeah, that's right. He uses a destructo disc.
Yeah.
Actually, Frieza.
You remember everything.
Frieza uses Krillin's move because Frieza could steal people's tactics. He could steal their moves,
That's right.
and he made a destructo disc from Krillin and tried to launch it at Goku, and Goku brought it back to him, and he got destroyed by his own
Oh yeah.
move.
So reading the manga was amazing. Reading it in color is incredible.
Oh, I
Like,
can only imagine the time
It
it
hits
took.
so hard.
So
The
imagine.
whole Frieza thing. It just. Well, I think in Japan it was like a huge event. It had to be. You know.
I can only
I
picture
think I
watching
read
it.
something.
I can only picture the equivalent watching it in Times Square.
Yeah.
Being like,
yeah.
this is it! You're
Right?
the world!
Oh my god!
You know what I mean?
100%. So it's so good. All right, so let's next one. We'll speed through these.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is where I just picked up and read again because I had already read this stuff a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Trunks arc. Trunks
Okay.
is the coolest.
Trunks was awesome, and at that time I was just touching like, you know, fifth, sixth grade.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Give a guy a sword.
So yeah, right. And
A role model.
I was like a sword. I was like, what the hell's the point of the sword?
Yeah.
I was like, we're Dragon Ball Z. We use our fists to solve problems. We don't use weaponry.
Yeah.
Well, once you find out Trunks' upbringing, you go, oh, okay. And if you see the Wrath of the Dragon movie, you understand where the sword comes from.
Ah, I didn't see that. I think I have the movie collection here though.
But,
I don't know if
You probably don't have
I do. Wrath of the Dragon.
okay, when you see Wrath of the Dragon, you
Okay.
see. Let me
Yeah.
quickly peek that.
On the back, there's some about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. When you see Wrath of the Dragon, yep, you understand where Trunks gets the sword from.
Sweet. Oh, that's cool. I never watched the movies. Oh no, that's not true. I watched was it Return of Cooler? I think
Oh yeah. Uh huh.
like a million times.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
it's a
that.
great one.
There's two, right?
There's Cooler's Revenge and Return of Cooler, and then
Yeah, they
there's
make it confusing. I saw the first one.
yeah,
Cooler's Revenge.
right.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
But the Trunks arc was great. Yeah, man. I remember when you got that.
Right?
We were
Dude.
kids then.
The trailers in this changed my life. It had Yu Yu Hakusho.
Well, I obviously remember when you got that because it's on VHS and nobody has VHS anymore.
Right? Yeah. Sure.
Trunks arc, great introducing a new character. Great finding out who the character is.
Oh yeah.
Vegeta's son, total badass, just like his dad. A little compassionate like his mom.
Yeah.
Not really sure where the purple hair comes into play, but I guess black and blue make purple. I don't know.
I guess. Yeah. I guess darker. But yeah, dude, Trunks was incredible.
Yeah,
He
great.
Comes back and
Great character.
what's he do? No, he comes back to beat the androids.
He comes back
there's
to
a-
inform everyone about the androids. For his very first
Goku's-
appearance, he kills Frieza and King
King
Cold
King
in a
Cold.
matter of minutes, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Who is this guy?" Yeah, right,
They were approaching the planet.
right.
That was so cool.
He kills. Yeah, he kills
Yeah, he gets them.
Yeti and Stanley,
100%.
and that's the end of them.
Yeah, that was amazing.
But he sets that up for the Android saga, and you get Back in the Future.
Yeah.
You know, they set that whole thing up.
And Goku's gonna get sick, so he brings him.
Yep, he brings him the medicine to cure him. That's right.
Yeah, and that was great. What
And-
else happens? Shit. Then it's-
And he introduced Cell.
yeah, and Cell
Right
is
before-
just like a weird creature, like a little bug guy.
Yeah, yeah, he is in the
They
beginning. He's
find his
nothing.
shell, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. In the time machine,
There's the egg thing.
right?
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
previous time machine. See, at one point or another, Trunks gets killed by Cell, and Cell takes the time machine.
Back, so there's an extra time machine.
Right. So you now have two timelines merging into the canon timeline.
Dude.
Now
I
you
don't know
get
how you hold it all together. I honestly can't remember. But it was
Now-
such a great.
now you're getting into the multiverse at that point. But
Oh,
yeah,
But
absolutely.
Imperfect Cell, super cool. I actually just got him in Fortnite.
Imperfect Cell, great to set up. Kind of mashed in between the Android saga there a little bit.
Perfect Cell is just the cool. He's the coolest.
If
What a
I would
badass.
like to skip the Imperfect Cell at this point because that's just about him getting stronger.
Well, we don't gotta tell him everything. We're just hitting the thing.
Right. So, but the Perfect Cell, dude, I'm gonna touch the main point on that right away. Gohan.
Yes.
Gohan, the hyperbolic time chamber,
100%.
setting it up, Gohan. That was when I thought Goku was going to step down from the throne.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did, right?
Yeah, his son was supposed to take it over.
Yeah.
And he damn near did. Things happen. But when I saw Gohan reach that Super SSJ2, Super Saiyan 2, right?
Yeah.
When he got in that form and it was all rage, that hit deep, man.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
That
it was
hit
great.
deep. Because I don't know about you, but when my daughter gets angry and she's really angry, she can get pretty strong, man.
Oh, yeah.
So I can only imagine if she had powers to shoot laser beams of shit out of her hands, you know?
Dude, yeah, 100%. That's funny.
But that was a great arc to set up for Gohan.
And who did Gohan beat before? Or did he try to beat?
Well, he never really beat anybody.
No.
And,
Who did he hit? Raditz?
Well, he got Raditz. He headbutted Raditz,
Yeah,
broke his
out of
armor.
was that out of the...
That was out of the
pod
capsule, yeah.
Capsule, yeah.
He burst out of that. It was rageful. He hurt Raditz for that. He took on Frieza.
Yeah.
He gut punched the crap out of Frieza a bunch of times for like... Oh, he took on Vegeta. He took on Vegeta too for a little bit there.
Yeah.
When he got raged out, he would take on anybody. But Cell was his alone.
Mm-hmm.
What made me mad was that they all could have went all out and at least made an attempt to tire out Cell.
Yeah.
But I can understand that, they needed to be tortured a little bit to set that up.
Yeah,
So
100%.
Gohan could unleash his true power. And what I like is when they spin it off and they go to the BoJack Unbound movie, you see it again.
I see that. Okay.
No?
No.
You see, dude. You get me all hyped up here.
No, good.
The BoJack Unbound movie, you see Gohan's power again.
Sweet. I'm
Yes.
glad you're here because I'd be like, yeah, I like that arc. I can't remember anything about it. I just read it. No, I was glued to it. The Cell Saga is... And I don't think I ever watched the whole Cell Saga. I just never knew what happened to Cell. I was like, what happens to him?
Eventually, he... Cell's a makeup of everybody.
Yeah.
And if one of his traits, personality-wise, because he's so perfect, he has Vegeta's arrogance. Because that's where his cell all came from. Dr. Gero
That's right, yeah.
made him and took DNA or whatever data from every fighter that they knew so they could form the best perfect fighter, which became Cell. But he has Vegeta's arrogance.
Yeah.
Not in a semi-perfect form. In his perfect form, he has it. He has the same arrogance that Vegeta has when he reaches SSJ2, but he's bulky.
Yeah.
That's why he can't move and fight. He's slow because of his big muscles, right?
Yeah.
Goku saw
That was
Gohan.
his mistake.
That was his mistake.
Yeah.
That was his downfall.
Yeah.
But his pride was there, and he really took it out on him on that final Flash move when he damn near blew up half the world.
Yeah.
But he's got his arrogance, and Cell hates to lose, so he's losing. Gohan gut punches him. He throws up Android 18. And now he came back down.
Picks her right up.
Yeah, and goes home and has his way with a robot.
Life's
short.
I've seen so many great memes with that, dude.
Life's
It's
hard.
hilarious.
Life's hard for the short ball guys, dude. So I guess they take what they can get. So he really reprogrammed her. But
So funny.
after that happens, Cell's like, "That's it. I ain't losing," and he blows himself up and he threatens. Well, actually, he is going to blow up the planet. He gets himself real big. He becomes a bomb. And Goku can't think of anything else to do, so he instant transmissions him to King Kai's planet.
Yeah.
And then Goku dies, King Kai dies, friggin' Bubbles and
Dude,
Gregory
it's so funny in the
takes him
manga.
out.
I don't think I can pull it up quick, but when he's flying, like after they just died, he's like, sorry, and the monkey's just like, it's so funny. That's such a funny part.
Bubbles is the strongest character. Changed my mind.
Yeah, I love Bubbles.
So that's how Cell ultimately. Actually, no.
No,
Cell
he
blows
doesn't
up.
die yet, and he
Cell
regenerates.
blows up. He's got one cell. Regenerates. Gohan gets him with his one-armed Kamehameha, and his dad comes in to
It's like
spiritually help him out. Right, and then that disintegrates Cell. Gohan ultimately beats him. Yeah, that's right. Wow, Whew. You're kicking the rust off the off the gears, man.
I just read this. I should know more.
No, it's quite all right.
All right, and then we'll hit. I know we'll probably wrap it up soon, but we'll just say the Boo arc is next because there's like
Yeah, you
great Saiyaman. I hated Saiyaman as a kid.
yeah.
Reading it was hilarious. It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like seeing Gohan grown up.
Yeah.
That was cool.
100%. It was super cool. Did you like Videl? Is that her name? Videl?
You know, I did.
Yeah, me too.
I actually did
Yeah,
like her as a
she's cool.
character. I thought she was very important for Gohan to
Dude,
grow up.
Hercule was awesome. I remember hating him as a kid. He's awesome. Keep talking. I'm gonna go grab him.
All right. Yeah, with Hercule, they definitely made Hulk Hogan vibes,
Dude.
which I was about. You know, I really appreciated the fact that they brought like an arrogant American wrestler who's really not that strong. He's the ultimate champion, and there he is.
He's so good. It's Hercule, right? Is it Hercule in the anime or no?
Well, we called him Hercule. They called him Mr. Satan.
Well, in the manga they changed his name.
Yeah.
They go, his name used to be Mr. Satan. It's actually like part of the story.
Yeah,
They changed.
and then you know we're like, oh, Satan.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
I was like,
super confused.
Mr. Devil.
I was like, why does this guy have two names? I didn't get it.
So yeah, they
Boo
changed
Arc.
it here. Boo Arc, great. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Yeah, that was wild hearing that.
Brought some magic into it, no problem.
Definitely, yeah.
We get to see Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta comes back and he's like the old school one. They fight Kakarot. That's how Boo's born.
Yeah.
Because
from their energy, their fight.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. So that fight between Goku and Vegeta ultimately what makes him born.
100%.
Vegeta sacrificed himself, his first atonement. You know, in all honesty, I kind of draw a little bit of a blank what happens with Goku in that because I get lost in Vegeta's atonement. I get lost in...
He's dead.
Everybody gets turned to stone.
I know, it's confusing.
Actually, Hercule
Does someone give him their life or something to come back, Goku? Because Goku keeps trying to fuse with people, right? And then they keep breaking the earrings. Like, we don't need them.
Well,
like, why do they keep breaking the earrings?
Well,
That's like annoying.
Well, eventually they do fuse to make Vegito.
Yeah.
Gogeta is the other one.
Goji is the coolest.
Gogeta's, I think
Is that GT?
No, it's in Z, I believe. Gogeta is the one with. Yeah, it is Z. There's a Z arc where they that's how they fuse naturally. The earrings makes Vegito.
No, I think the name in the manga is different.
Oh, it might be.
Sure, it's weird.
But I thought it was great. It was necessary.
Gotenks.
Gotenks was dope.
Freaking awesome.
Definitely an ultra powerful kid.
As a kid, I was like, dude, I want to be Gotenks.
First time we saw a character that may have been undefeatable.
Yeah.
And ultimately it ends that way with Kid Buu.
Yeah, and Kid Buu was
and of course
terrifying. Dude, Buu was terrifying.
I
always thought it was so like no one could do anything against him.
The Kid Buu was terrifying because that was his rawest form.
Yeah, 100%.
And it took me forever to realize that each form that they beat became a Buu that was more evil to the core.
More of a, yeah.
You know, the large fat Buu. Hercule became friends with him.
Yeah.
And ultimately turned him good. And when that happened with Buu, he separated.
Yeah, and did he pretty much beat him?
Who, Hercule?
Buu and Hercule at the end? Is that what happened?
No. So, after Buu separates, it kicks out that real brown skinny Buu. One looks like a turd.
Yeah, that was weird.
And they fight each other, but you know the pink Buu can't beat him because he's not evil enough. He don't have that power.
Oh yeah.
That's when he starts absorbing everybody. He absorbs Piccolo, absorbs Gotenks. That's when we see Mystic Gohan come back from the other world with the Kais.
Yep. Goku's like, what are you wearing?
Yeah, right. And, you know, once that happens, he becomes powerful. Goku and Vegeta go inside Buu and they start ripping things apart.
Dude, that was the coolest in the anime. I thought that was so
cool. Once that happens.
I had VHS.
Because they ripped Buu apart.
Yeah.
He separated again, turned him into Kid Buu. And then you got the psychotic Buu, finally. And then you find out Buu fought all the other Kais, the North, South, and all them Kais.
Yeah.
And absorbed them, and that's how he became big.
Yeah.
That was the last Kai he beat.
And I just remember we missed a big part, which was, I think, the Cell Saga. Is that when Goku gets killed? Because Gohan, he's like, finish him off now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, he refuses to finish him. Then Goku has to sacrifice himself. He's dead. He's in Otherworld.
Yeah, he gets killed because his kid wouldn't kill Cell.
Yeah, he was arrogant.
Yeah.
His arrogance got the better of him.
Man?
Arrogant people, man.
So
arrogant bastards, ain't they? So, yeah, Goku's dead. That's right. And Crystal Ball. Check out the Crystal Ball. Roshi's sister.
Dude, I don't even, is that in the manga? I have no idea.
Yeah. And I'm going to draw a blank on her name, unfortunately, for the moment. But when she came back, she allowed Goku to come back to fight in the tournament.
Yeah. For one day, right?
Yep, for one day.
Yeah, I'm just flipping through this. This is the end. So he
Yeah,
sucks
that's
up.
right.
Who's he suck up?
He's
Gohan?
got Gotenks there,
yeah.
and then he does get Gohan. He eventually gets Mystic Gohan, and then he becomes ultra powerful, and then it takes Goku and Vegeta to fuse to have a chance
Yeah.
to make
Is that
Vegeta.
Veggie Rock? I
That,
don't think that's in the anime, right?
no, they call
I
him
think so.
Vegito.
That's what I thought so. Veggie Rock. That's another joke, right? Veggie Rock.
Sounds like
yeah,
Vegemite.
everything's like vegetables.
Yeah, I guess that Gohan means rice or something.
Yeah. Emperor Pilaf.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Miso
Oh,
soup.
here's when they're all in them.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
Yeah. So I'll stop reading this. But yeah.
Well, once he becomes Kid Buu, of course, you get the final one of these, which is Goku beating him with the Spirit Bomb.
Yeah.
Charge
He
it.
gets the energy from everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
And Hercule's the hero right there.
Yeah,
he has to
'cause-
get everyone to...
because he demands everyone give their energy.
Yeah.
Because like, we don't know this guy. I'm like, oh, you certainly know him if you were dead.
Do you think Dragon Ball Z is the greatest cartoon of all time? Trying to get one better.
I mean, as I got older, I started watching the Outlaw Stars and the Cowboy Bebop's.
Yeah.
I got into that stuff.
Yeah,
but
but do you think they're better than Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball,
Oh.
for me, is one of those things where I'll probably never phase out of it.
Yeah, I do. Never.
I'm 33 years old. I'm still like, I'm going to watch some episodes.
Dude, I love
You know,
it.
I weird flex, right? But okay. But I think it was definitely a huge staple in cartoons for me, in
Dude, 100%.
Japanese.
It's great.
animes.
I mean, there's nothing... I really don't think there's any weak points about Dragon Ball Z. The only weak thing is they keep making it.
Well, now you're
Keep dragging it out.
getting into the whole beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much you going to try and wring out of it to finally say it's done?
Yeah.
I think after GT, once they started drawing digitally, they should have stopped, because there was so much soul into the paper, into the pencils, into the papers, into the erase marks that you'd see in some of the
Yeah. Well, not to be old, but I feel the same way. I don't like 3D.
it just
Anime stuff.
it just takes the soul out of it when you start to draw digitally. And I know it's much easier. You get to contour your lines right. You can put
Yeah,
pictures
definitely.
together easier. You got software to help you. It's great in that aspect.
Yeah,
but
but
for me, it's all in views of production at that point, and
Yeah.
there's no soul behind it.
No, I
You know?
agree. I was nothing like waking up in the morning. I remember when I was a kid, waking up super early, like 6 a.m., and there'd be Dragon Ball Z on the TV.
Yeah, and you would
Dude,
watch
just
it.
the nostalgia.
The
I didn't
worst
even
we
have
had.
nostalgia as a kid, and I had nostalgia.
And
I had nothing to be nostalgic.
you know what's
about.
crazy? Tom Toonami
Yeah.
went through 3 transformations.
Okay.
The first one was the big round-headed, bobble-headed style that we went to. Then he got into a space issue where people were attacking his spaceship.
Okay.
It damn near exploded, and he had to get a new identity. And then ultimately, he had another identity. And I remember the last broadcast of Toonami, like
The actual, bro.
yeah,
Wow.
the actual last broadcast from the Toonami ship. And Tom comes on TV and he's like, to all my viewers, blah blah blah. I want to say it's been a heck of a journey. We love you guys. And he goes, Toonami's going to have 10 more seconds under the air. And he goes like this. And he goes out of the ship, dives out of the ship with his jetpack, and off into space he goes.
Wow.
And they have the little beat like the countdown thing.
Yeah.
And on one, it just goes black.
Dude.
It hit me like The Sopranos.
Right?
I was like, black. I'm like, you can't do that.
I know, right? Yeah.
Well, no, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Dude. Oh my god. Yeah.
So I remember that, but
you can still watch like blocks on YouTube, right?
yeah,
They have like 6 hours.
dude, I
Toonami
bought the seasons on PlayStation.
No, I meant like you can watch a Toonami block.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they have like 6 hours of Toonami, and it's just
Wow.
like all the different episodes with the commercials and stuff.
Eh,
Yeah, you can watch it.
might be something I want to get into at some point.
100%. So, dude, that was incredible.
Oh man,
Dude,
thanks for the nostalgia.
thank you for taking the reins, because I knew 100% that's why you were gonna. I was like, Dave knows GBC in and out. I have complete faith. Like, he knows everything and remembers everything, whereas my memory sucks. I just read it. So let's do real quick manga not verse anime, but they're their own things.
They are their own things. I'll say you know, if we're going to compare mangas or comic books to actual TV, I'm going to kind of quote Alan Moore a little bit. You know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talks like that.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, he made Watchmen.
Yeah.
Well, Alan Moore, he's a bit of a kook in the sense, but
Just a little.
he makes a great point about TV shows, cartoons. They tell you what to think. You know,
Yeah.
they show you the sensory around it. They show you the scene. They set the stage. They show it to you. They kind of tell you this is how it's going to be.
Wow.
But when you read a comic or manga, you can hear the punches in your head. You can hear how they sound. You know, you create your own interpretation of what's really going
Yeah.
on. Like when you see the fist and it goes swoosh, like you're like, whoa, like, that was
Your
violent,
brain's
man. Like,
working,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. The creativity is coming out. So where Alan Moore had a much more art appreciation, I feel that.
Yeah.
You know, but for me and my feeble young mind, who although read comic books in the day, still appreciated watching the show. It was great to see somebody else's interpretation, and kind of for me not have to do any thinking.
Yeah.
in the sense.
And for me, like Yu Yu Hakusho,
Mm-hmm.
the manga and the anime are both brilliant. Dragon Ball Z, they're both brilliant. You can't really say like one's better than the other.
As much as I love DBZ, at one point in Japan, Yu Yu Hakusho outsold Dragon Ball Z.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Well,
For a brief.
well, I'm a Yu Yu Hakusho freak. Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite of all time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be on the next thing, and you're going to take those reins because I don't know that much about that one.
Well, neither do I. I would watch the beginning of that show over and over again because I love the beginning.
Oh, it's
I only
great.
recently finished it. Like I'd watch up to like the Dark Tournament, and
Uh-huh.
I'd be like a couple months ago, by I was like, oh, I forget what happened. Just like rewatch it. I would
Yeah.
do that for years. But dude,
My man. Thank you.
you.
Dude, I love it. Thanks, guys.
Till next time, fuckers.
Yeah!